Welcome to Rants with Ray. Everyone is doing well on today. And I pray that everyone has been enjoying their day so far. It is Monday, February 23rd. And yeah, y'all, let's get into it. So, OMG. As you can see by the title, it says the enemy is much closer than you think. Okay. And this is even more of a confirmation of just what I was saying with the last video. Because the video that I just did was called Don't Unblock Them. Do not unblock them. Go and watch that video if you felt like, you've needed to block somebody or you wanted to unblock someone, or if you wanted to invite someone back into your life that God has already removed you from. Go and watch that video because it will definitely give you insight and confirmation of the things that you have already been feeling, okay? The point is to learn from other people's mistakes so you could possibly avoid them yourself, okay? So, yes, go and get into that video if you feel like that is for you at this time. My name is Rayniecemitchell. For all who are new here, welcome to Rants with Ray. I have another message for you all, and it's called The Enemy is Much Closer Than You Think. This video isn't going to be long. Well, I know I said that with the last video, but it was still kind of long. But look, we here now, okay? It's been a few days, and I miss y'all. I miss y'all. Okay. But also, before I get into the message, if you haven't already, go and get my ebook, The #1 Guide on How to Stop Smoking Weed. If you or you know anyone is addicted to weed, this ebook will totally bless you. Not only will it break you free from the spirit of addiction, but it will also help you understand what is laying deep and dormant within yourself that is making you feel like you need weed to cope every day. All while getting closer to God in the process. You can find that link to my ebook in the description box below after the live or in the community board. The video had just cut off, so that is a #1 confirmation that I know this video is important and this message is for someone, okay? So tune in, tune in. You guys, hello, hello, hello. It's been a while and I miss y'all. Now, let me get into it. The enemy is much closer than you think. Y'all, the enemy is much closer than you think. And I got this message because, for one, the video that I did just now called Don't Unblock Them, go and watch that video. Like I said, if you felt led to invite somebody in your life that God has already removed, or if you have been feeling led to unblock someone or to block someone. But also, my niece was watching this show called The Loud House. And on this specific episode, I guess it was April Fool's. And the family had went on a trip. And one of the children is known for being like a prankster, the best prankster in the family in the show, right? And everyone in the family is always kind of like scared around this time because they know how much of a prankster this child is around this time of the year. So, but the difference in this time is that she had someone in the family working close with her. Now, notice how, the dad was working with her. Now, nobody knew that the dad was working with her because the dad, along the whole time of the episode, they're each going through different pranks, right? That the child has set up. And now the family knows, they're like, okay, we know that this is X, Y, and Z that's setting up all these traps for us. So we just need to be on our P's and Q's with how we move forward. Because too much stuff, like they were in a hotel room and everything in the hotel room was wired incorrectly. It was like you turned on the light and the TV came on. You turned the TV and the coffee machine started running. You turned off the coffee machine and the dishwasher started running. Like it was like the room was completely wired separately. It was fake crickets all in the room to make the sound of the room, make the sounds of the cricket super loud in the room. So it was so much things, so many different traps that the child had set up, but the child, the child had one of the family members working for her, but okay, this is the second time that this video has turned off. So I know this message is very important. Now, let me hurry up and try to make it quick because I don't know how many times it's going to try to turn off. So let me get into it. And now, so the child had someone close within the family working with her to be able to infiltrate the family and continue to trick them. Now, nobody knew that the father was involved until one of the other, the little brother, had caught him reading his hand, well, reading his arm. And when the little brother had pulled his arm, like he had pulled the dad's arm like this and was like, "What are you doing?" And when he pulled his arm, he read all the traps, like A through Z, on the dad's arm. And he was like, "Why do you have everywhere that we've been so far trying to get away from our sister, let's just say Sally, we was trying to get away from her. Why do you have all the places that we went written down on your arm? Were you working with her?" And the dad had pulled him into the closet and let him know, like, okay, I was working with her because she told me that if I worked with her to trick you all, that she wouldn't trick me for 10 years, that she would give me a freebie or whatever. And at first the son was pissed. He was angry, but then he was like, the dad was like, okay, but we can work together to trick her. And what I was getting from that was it's an inside job. It's an inside job, okay? Somebody from close within, the family, the friend group, the business, somebody from close within the circle is the enemy. They are the ones that are plotting against you, that are setting up traps every time you are getting ready for breakthrough. They are setting up traps for you to fall into, and so you can be into disappointment. So whatever you're waiting on or desiring does not come to pass. They are literally plotting against you. And it's so important in this time to use discernment to be able to see and feel who it is that is attacking you silently. Because the thing is, something or someone close to you is giving the enemy insight on what you are doing next, so they can be able to ruin that thing before you arrive, so they can be able to ruin the plans, so they can stop you from moving forward. And it is so important to use your discernment so God can give you wisdom, excuse me, and insight on what to do next to come up against this enemy, to be able to fight this enemy. This is the third time that the video cut off, but we're going to keep going. Okay, we're going to keep going and going and going because I'm almost done anyway. But there is someone close to you that is attacking you, and it's important to clear your spirit, clear all the noise out, clear all the distractions, so God can allow you, so God can tell you, show you, or point out to you who it is attacking you from within. Because it's somebody close within the friend group. Literally, it is somebody from within that is being Judas. The only way that Jesus got set up was because it was Judas. Judas was within the circle and was able to sell him out to the Romans for him to be crucified. And it's important to really take heed because, like I said, someone from within your close circle, your friend group, your family is attacking you and trying to spoil the plans of God before you reach this next point in your destiny, this next point in your path, this next point in your journey. And it is so important to Use your discernment in this season. Do not share things carelessly. Do not tell people more than what they need to know. And like, just for real, what I'm feeling, do not overshare. A lot of you all who this video is for, you do a lot of oversharing and over talking, telling more information than what is even needed. So really take heed on who you're sharing things with and what you are sharing with these people, because somebody from within your friend group, family group, or just business group is plotting against you. And that is why every time you get so close to breakthrough, everything falls apart, because this person is working against you and not with you, okay? And of course, take me back to God, take this message back to God, and God will give you enlightenment. God will give you insight on what to do and who it is that is moving against you and his plan for your life, okay? I love y'all. God loves you so much more. And also watch the video that I did before this one called Do Not Unblock Them, because it's kind of in alignment with each other. And yeah, don't invite anybody back into your life that God has already cut off and removed, because those people will be used as monitoring spirits to spoil the plans that God has for you and to try to attack you and take you out of here. The enemy isn't coming to play, he's coming to kill, steal, and destroy. So y'all, we have to be more wise and use discernment with what we're doing. Ooh, child. This is the fourth time that the video has cut off. That's how I know this video is super important. I'm not gonna keep holding you guys, because I already got the meat of the message out there. Use discernment. The enemy is closer than you think, and they're plotting, but know that the enemy isn't more powerful than God. But if you decide to open that door and allow them in and you don't take discernment, you can spoil the plans that God has for you. Not the enemy, but you. Your own lack of discernment, your own lack of obedience. So make sure that you are really tuning out all the distractions to be able to see who the snake is in your camp. Okay? I love y'all. God loves you so much more. And I'll talk to y'all later. Also, before I get out of here and before the video cuts off again, if you haven't already, go and get my ebook, The #1 Guide on How to Stop Smoking Weed. It is in my community board, or it'll be in the description box after the video. And this ebook will completely set you free. If you or you know anyone that is addicted to weed, it'll not only break you free from the spirit of addiction, but it'll help you find the things laying deep and dormant within yourself that is making you believe that you need weed to cope every day, all while getting closer to God in the process. And yeah, you guys, the enemy is close within your camp. Use discernment. Do not overshare, and stay tuned and tapped in, okay? Because God will show you who this snake is. God will show you who this person is, and he will show you what to do once he exposes them, okay? I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.